Hello everyone, welcome back, and today we are going to be taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts BanDai one and only older brother of Lord Frieza, Cooler in his final form. Guys, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything new that we are putting up. Now, let's get into taking a look at this guy, accessories, and then we'll get into taking a look at him. All right, so starting off, let's take a look at Cooler's alternate head sculpt. Now, I know he has a flat head right there, but if you take a look at this is him without the face piece in the front. And of course, you're missing the top part of his head, the spikiness right here. So just really quick, I just want to show this off. This here, gently grab it, move it, pull it off. Now you pop his head off the peg and pop it on there, and then of course you see the pegs and then you see the holes. You just pop this on like so, and that's Cooler with his alternate head. It would have been cool if they would have made him just, just pop off the head and pop this on, but hey, that's not the way they did. And then this is what you have. So then you have his alternate head. I think I'm going to leave him with his face visor on him, because that is just how he was in the actual movie, and that's how I like him to look. And, if I want to change him up, I know I can't always do that. So moving on from the alternate head sculpt, let's move on to this guy. Comes with a plethora of stuff. Not only does it come with an alternate head, but he comes with alternate hands and feet. So as you can see on the figure here, he has his fist hands, and then he has two sets of pointy hands, or finger blaster hands. The Frieza and his family, King Cold and Cooler, all like to do that. I can't think of that, death beam. So yeah, but awesome, very awesome. And then you have, this is the only one that I have like this. So I don't know if this is supposed to be like a grabbing hand or a blasting hand, or like catching a fist type hand. But then you have these two alternate hands, and one looks more like it would be placed on the ground, and then this one would be more of a firing one. So maybe you can do alternate, I guess, blasting hands with right here. So, and moving on to the next, we have, oh no, I almost forgot. Yes, here's his other hand that is like that too. So you do have two separate, so you have two like open blasting hands, two hands that are kind of going like this onto the ground itself, or holding them up to stop or catch, or whatever the case, to wave away a blast. And then you have his alternate feet, and yes, these are gripping. These are his feet gripping, grabbing, kicking, jumping through the air, moving whichever way you want to pose him with these bad boys. Yes, he did not come with a stand, which is kind of disappointing, because I know it's going to be difficult trying to pose him unless you have a guy underneath him with these feet posed on him, where he's kind of standing and grabbing hold of him with them. All right, now let's get into the figure itself. This guy, I've had this guy for a while. I've been doing other reviews trying to catch up to get to this guy. I've waited for this guy for a long time to come out, and finally they did. And I'm happy. I'm very happy, because he will go with his little brother Frieza into the case. I have Frieza in his regular form, and then I have Frieza where he's in his flight pod. So yeah, he'll go good with them, with all my Dragon Ball Z collection that I have. One day I will show that off. One day I'll make a video and I will post it here on YouTube so you guys can all see. I don't have a massive Dragon Ball Z collection, but I do have a nice, at least I think it's a nice Dragon Ball Z collection. I'm happy with it. Now this cooler here, now this is not cooler in his base form. This is cooler in his final form. So I don't know if you guys remember when Goku and Frieza were fighting on Namek. Frieza got into that final form where, you know, not his little tiny sleek little final form where he was kicking the crap out of Vegeta and everybody else. This was the form that Frieza, without the head sculpt looking like this, the one where Frieza was like really buffed. He was like 1,000 times powered up or something like that. Yeah, so his brother Cooler is able to do that form, but he is stronger and he's able to control the power flow. He's not burning through his stamina the way that Frieza did in the actual cartoon. Cooler stomped some butts in that movie. If you guys have not seen the Dragon Ball Z movie Cooler, even if you have, definitely go check it out. One of my favorite movies that they have done. All right, enough of my rambling. Let's get into checking this guy out. I'm sorry, guys. Paint sculpt wise, I mean, he is cartoon accurate. Look at that head sculpt. I know I showed the other one off really quick. I mean, when it comes to Dragon Ball Z figures, the S.H.Figuarts, they do a fabulous job with these guys. At least I think so. I mean, I absolutely have been collecting this line for a while, and I have no complaints. And I know I haven't done a whole lot of reviews, but this one, like I said, I had to do. And he's pretty much mostly casted in plastic except for the white and then the navy blue color that he's got going on, or dark blue color that he has going on. I mean, yeah, we could have gone a little bit with a little dark wash on this to get this detail to stand out, but I don't know. I kind of like it the way that it is. And his tail has 2 points of articulation in it. Fabulous. And then you have, yeah, this point at the end. It actually reminds me of Cell. You know, the way his tail was. The imperfect Cell. I mean, they got some nice highlight brushing for the muscle definition and everything. But this figure is just beautiful. All right, so let's move on to the articulation. So, you know, he can look up that far, and he can look down that far, which is actually pretty good. His head tilt can turn side to side. He can look right to left. His armor on his shoulders, they do move up and down. His arms can move out. I mean, that's smooth. That is smooth. He has what do you call it in here? Butterfly hinges inside. So when you move his arm in, everything moves with it, which is really nice. His bicep swivel, and he has his double jointed arms, which move that much. He has a wrist swivel, and then he has his boy oh boy, what's wrong with me today? His wrist bend, which go up and down. And then you can pop them off, change the hands. I mean, this guy is awesome. He has an upper torso swivel, and that, oh my god, that is a great ab crunch right there for a figure. Sorry if I'm blurring him out. And then he can lean back that far. I mean, these guys, you can get into some poses. That's him doing the splits. He has upper thigh swivel, and then he has the upper rotation for the leg where he can kick out that far, which he should. I mean, any S.H.Figuarts figure that is a Dragon Ball Z figure, martial arts figure, any martial arts figure that they do should have great articulation. Double hinge at the knee. no boot swivel, but he does have an ankle swivel, and his foot moves forward this far, moves back that far, and he does have ankle tilt. Now you just have to make sure that when you do the ankle tilt, you get it just right for it to move. And you can pop these off and change his feet. Moving to the tail I popped on, this actually comes off of him. I popped this on, his tail swivels and it moves up and down, and then you have this joint down here which also moves and swivels. So however you are going to pose this guy, you will be able to do so with ease. So give me a second. I'm going to try and work this guy into a pose for you guys so you can see him posed out. And then we'll do some comparisons, and then we will end the video. So just give me a second and I'll get him posed out for you. Power up. Here is an I'm going to size you up type pose. His death beam pose. His away with you pose. And we all know that this is not a superhero stance. This is pretty much him either getting ready to blast into the planet to destroy it, or he's lunging at you for an attack. Balancing on one foot. And here's good old Cooler in a walk pose. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed some of that posing that I tried to do with this guy. I mean, listen, this guy is fabulous. I am so happy that I got this guy to add to my collection. I'm happy that they made him, and I'm sorry that it took so long for me to even do a review on this guy. This guy, I mean, let me tell you, I have a lot of S.H.Figuarts figures. I put them in the poses that I want to put them in, and I put them on the shelf, and that's where I leave them. But when they made this guy, I had to do a review. There's a couple other figures that I want to do of these S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures. I'm still waiting on my Krillin, and I'm still waiting on my final form. I do believe it's the Namek Frieza, even though I already have a Frieza in his final form. But I'll do a review on those guys when they come. Keep an eye out for the Super Saiyan Goku and the Super Saiyan Black Goku. I will be doing a review on those guys as well. Alright, so enough of my rambling. Listen, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this guy 100. That's me though. I love this guy. I think he's great. So if you're able to get him, pick him up. He is a little pricey, but he's well worth it, man. I'm telling you, he is well worth it, especially if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan. This Cooler is a must-have. At least that's my opinion. I picked this guy up at BBTS a while back, and he's just been sitting in my collectible room while I do other reviews on other figures that I've been backed up on. But here we go. Here he is, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review on Cooler. Now, with that being said, let's get into some comparisons. I only have a couple things here, and then there's one thing I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to end the review. So this is the, however you say that, the Bistanix Raphael. Here he is with the Bistanix Michelangelo. And here he is with my Mafex Harry Galahad Hart. Now, this is what I want to talk about. I picked this guy up from BBTS. I got him in. I did a review on him last week. If you did not get a chance to check out that review, go check it out. There were a few things that were wrong with this, not this figure, but the other one. So I immediately called up BBTS, and I just want to share this. And by all means, they don't represent me and I don't represent them, but I will tell you something. I do buy from BBTS a lot. And I will tell you this. When you purchase from somebody and you call up and they handle it immediately, these guys were on it, man. And I will always buy from them because they made right. They made right on the figure, and that's all that mattered. So I called up the BBTS. I told them the blight that I had with this arm coming out, and it was broke. They said, send it back. I did. They sent me my new one. Here he is. I gotta say, BBTS, thumbs up to you guys, man. Thumbs up to you guys all the way around. Your guy handled everything professionally over the phone. He listened to what I had to say. You guys made right, and that's all that matters. And if I had to go to Mayfex, I guarantee you Mayfex would have made right as well. But the fact that I bought it through BBTS and they were the ones that made it right, that's all that matters right then and there. Listen, I understand things happen. And you know what? For as much stuff as I have actually purchased from BBTS, that was the first time that I've ever had anything go wrong with it. And it was right out of the box. So if you guys have not checked out the review on this guy here, go to my YouTube page and check it out. And leave a thumbs up if you like the video on it. I know if you guys have checked it out, they think that he's a great figure and everything else. But enough of my rambling. I just wanted to say this, that BBTS guys, 110%, man. Thumbs up to you guys. Now, let's get into the pros and the cons of this guy, and we will end the review. All right, now that I did enough rambling about the about the return of the Galahad figure from the Kingsman. Listen, guys, I don't have any cons with this guy. Maybe I do. Maybe the fact that he doesn't look up too much, but you know what? That's to be expected. I'll put him on a stand, or I'll pose him, you know, somehow, some way, the way I want him to be posed. It doesn't really bother me, the fact that he can't really look up too far, and that's fine. This guy, like I said, from a scale of 1 to 10, he hits 100 on my scale. This guy is fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Definitely go pick him up. My lights are actually making him look like a Dragon Ball symbol in his, you know, in the shininess of his head. Yeah, I love him. I think he's great. BanDai has done a fabulous job with this figure. Keep it up. It's well worth the money that I paid for him. He is quite pricey, like I said. On that note, yeah. I don't really have much more to say except for the fact that I'm just over the moon ecstatic with this figure. I'm going to put him in my collectible case along with the others. I will pose him however I want when I put him in there. And listen, once again, thank you BBTS for making right on that Kingsman figure. Thank you so much. And thank you for always, you know, just making right if anything goes wrong. Just thank you so much. And thank you to S.H.Figuarts for making such fantastic figures. I can't say enough. Guys, that concludes this review on Cooler in his final form. And remember, listen, you know, he gets, you know, at the end of the day, Goku may have won the battle and he was turned in. I hope they make a meta Cooler. That would be cool. But remember one thing, he wasn't a pushover. He wasn't a punk. And I would like to have seen him and Frieza go at it, to be honest with you. That would be cool. Yeah, but he is one to be reckoned with. Cooler is. Guys, with that being said, this concludes this review, like I just said a couple seconds ago before I started rambling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below as always, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything new that's being put up. Thank you to the new subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much for showing love, and to the ones that have always been there from the beginning. Thank you for showing love and sticking it out with this channel. And the more you guys share this video, the more you guys like this video, the more the YouTube algorithm will share this video. Now, with all that being said, guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And as always, I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.